And DD India's Narayan Singh now joins us for more on this. Well, Narayan, how significant was the 10th wicket partnership between Greaves and Seals in delaying India's victory push? And what do we make out of India's bowling depth on the flatter pitches with this match?
Well, Lepakshi, if you take a look, the most important point of this match is that the way West Indies took the match on day 5. If you take a look, the first test match that was played in Ahmedabad, it was wrapped up within 2.5 days. So the way the West Indies cricket showed the resilience in this match, because the voices were coming from all the quarters that the test cricket should be two-tier format, because if there is no competition between the two teams, it looks very bad to play the test cricket. And the way they fought back, the way they just reassembled themselves, the way they took the match on day 5, definitely it's a good thing for the cricket, especially the way their top order batsman John Campbell, he scored his maiden century in the 50 innings in the test cricket, just to put a resistance on the India's bowling attack. And after that, the way their second batsman also scored a century, and we can say that it was their highest partnership this year in the test cricket. It shows that the West Indies players, West Indies cricket has the potential, but they need to rediscover themselves, because if we want to keep test cricket alive, because with the advent of the T20 format, other shorter format, and the T20 leagues all around the world, there is a threat on the test cricket. But when there is a good competition in the test cricket, definitely people goes and watch the match. If you take a look, the previous India series against England, the 5-match series, which went down the wire, and the last test match we saw, it went till the last session, and it was anybody's test. And finally, India managed to draw that test against England, which was Shubman Gill's debut series as the captain, and his second, we can say, his debut series at home as a test captain. He made a clean sweep. So all in all, India, we can say that, did a mistake by enforcing follow on to the West Indies team, because if you take a look in the first innings, West Indies player played 81 overs, and after again that, Indian bowlers had to bowl 118 overs. So if you take a look at the workload management, and we can say that the other aspects of the bowlers, definitely it was, we can say, against the Indian bowlers. And but that's why the match stretched for the 5th day, because our bowlers are looking tired, and when you bowl in the stretches for the long spell, definitely it takes a toll on the bowlers. But anyhow, India's win was there, but it was on the 4th day or the 5th day. We were just waiting for that, and somehow it went on the 5th day, and within, we can say that 1 hour India won that match. It was on expected line, and most importantly, the thing is that here it is good for the West Indies cricket. We know that they were struggling, and especially if you take a look in the other aspect of the game, the greats of the this game, the test format, the West Indies, they have dominated the cricket for the 2 decades, and somehow with this inning, they showed that something is there in their talent, but they need to do the things at the right level and execute the planning what they had planned on the field. And that's why we can say that they will. This inning will definitely help them to take the West Indies cricket forward.
All right. Also, Narayan, given India's dominant position, needing just 58 runs on day 5, what do you think has been the key difference between the two sides over the course of the series?
If you take a look between the two teams, there is a big gulf in the quality, the class, and the skill of the cricket. If you take a look, the Indian cricketer right now, their opener Yashasvi Jaiswal is one of the best batters in the world. The 150 plus score he has scored in the first innings, and in the 7 centuries he scored so far, it was his 5th 150 plus scores. And talking about after that, Shubman Gill, the way he is playing, the way he's captaining the team, and the burden of captaincy is not impacting his batting. It's a big thing. And apart from these two players, if you take a look, Sai Sudarshan also showed his glimpses. He scored 87 runs in the first inning. It shows that India has immense class in their batting, in their bowling. If you take a Rahul, again, he is coming to the forefront, always there to help Team India. And in bowling, Siraj is exceptional. If you take over Bumrah, some fitness issues are there, but Bumrah is still one of the fantastic bowlers. So there is a big gulf West Indies need to learn this from the Indian cricket, especially if you take a look overall, the West Indies board should learn from the BCCI how to manage the player, how to handle the players. That's the key difference, because if you take a look, if you want to take your cricket forward, your board should protect your players. If you take a look at West Indies, they are not, we can say, certain, their key players are not certain about their place in the team. They are not getting enough financial benefits. If you will take care of your players, if you will just nurture them, definitely they will just return that thing with the performance. And especially Indian players are doing that thing only. They are playing their best cricket. They are dominating the world cricket. If you talk about the limited over cricket, they won the T20 World Cup. They won the Champions Trophy. They won the Asia Cup. Also, they finished runner-up in the ODI World Cup, where they lost to Australia in the final. So Indian cricket is growing by leaps and bounds, and this has to be done. If you take a look, India's bench strength, it is too strong. If you take a look, Asia Cup, there means we can say we can make two more teams of the players who are on the bench, who are not
Right.
playing, not the member of the squad. So this is the strength of the Indian cricket, and West Indies cricket has to do that thing.
Absolutely, Narayan. Indian cricket is growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you so much for all those details.